is a question that my daughter asked me she'd like to know the answer to.
Okay.
And she says, you know, we have these liturgical colors. And she's wondering, how come we have so much green?
Green. So green is ordinary time, and it's the longest part of the church because when we're doing purple, it's either Lent or Advent. So we're getting ready for Easter or for Christmas, and it's each of the purple times are just 4 weeks usually each. Sometimes it's 5 weeks depending upon the church year. But then there's months and months. There's like 3 months of green at a time. And it can seem pretty boring because it's a lot more fun to have big festivals in the church. It's more fun to have trumpets playing and to have palm leaves waving and candles and incense and all that fun stuff. And ordinary feels sometimes like it's just another word for boring. How come we have so much boring church?
Yeah.
And I think part of that comes because back in the old days, they used to figure out how to do the church service and how to do the church calendar. A bunch of old men priests would get together and they'd vote on stuff. And they'd try to figure out if people were taking things seriously or if they were learning the lessons that they were learning or if people were kind of really getting it. And they used to have a really different church year. The church year happened all in 1 week.
Oh.
Right? So every Friday was Good Friday. And every Sunday was Easter. We still think every Sunday is Easter. That's why for your 40 days of Lent, if you're giving something up, you can have it on Sundays, because Sundays are Easter, not Lent. So it doesn't count in the 40 days of counting. But so it used to be that can you imagine though if you always were living in Lent?
Yeah, that would probably be a little too much.
A little too much. And what happened is they thought that people didn't think it was special enough. They didn't really get how important Easter was. It didn't feel as emotional for people. And so they changed the church year to try to get in more of the Bible stories. So now we kind of read through the different books of the Bible through 3 different years. And each year is a different book between Matthew, Mark, and Luke. And then John is read during like Easter and Christmas, because it's more poetic and the story doesn't really follow the same way. But so there's these long periods of June because there's all of the parables about wheat and farming we have to get through. There's all of the boring parts of Jesus' life where he's just walking around and on boats, and so it takes a while to get through those stories. And I think it probably mimics more what our real life is like, where there's long periods of maybe it feels like just nothing's happening and then a big significant life moment. You know, if our birthday was every year, it wouldn't feel as fun.
If our birthday was
every day. You're right, you got me there. But if our birthday was every single week.
Right. Oh, that would be a lot of birthdays.
You'd be really old.
I would really be old, yeah. Don't think that would be good.
I know, right?
Yeah. So, that's good.
That's good.
I'll pass it on.
All right.
Okay.